There's a social media challenge making the rounds that's not so fun called the Blue Whale Challenge. It promotes depressive self-harm actions that we think parents need to be aware of. Deseret News columnist Amy Iverson is here with us to help sort this out. So Amy, what exactly is this?
So the only reason I heard about this, and I'm sure a lot of people saw it on their Facebook, people were reposting this warning from one Alabama school that sent out the warning about the Blue Whale Challenge. And it is a game that I'm still not quite sure if it really exists, but supposedly kids in Europe were playing this, and it was kind of focusing on kids who were already searching out self-harm or suicide or things like that. And then someone will contact you and say, want to play this game? It's a 50-day challenge. And then every day they get different challenges that can range from something benign like listen to this song, but then it gets like put a small cut on your arm and then stand on your rooftop for 10 seconds. I mean, little things that add up to the very end where it gets very sinister, and the last challenge is for them to commit suicide.
Oh gosh, yeah. This is so scary.
It is.
And there's been so much buzz in the media with that 13 Reasons, some of these other things that parents are becoming more aware of. How are kids finding this? Do we know?
So kids who are using the hashtag Blue Whale Challenge or self-harm or suicide, it kind of pops up. This is what happens when you type in the hashtag to Instagram, this pops up, telling parents and telling you, hey, people who type in this hashtag are often seeking help or in trouble. Are you going through something? We want to help. Instagram has put this on.
Neat. That's
so
great. They should
put get support, and it will say call a friend or get some tips or here's a helpline, or you can see the post anyway, and then you're going to see stuff that you don't want your kids seeing. It's very like self-mutilation, really bloody pictures, things that if kids are seeking this out, they may want some help.
Okay, good. Good to know and good to be aware of as we kind of face this with our kids. What does it look like across social media platforms? Do we know? I mean, you mentioned Facebook sometimes does it. We've seen what it does on Instagram.
So it really kind of bloomed in Europe on the Russia's Facebook. We don't have it here, but there's no filtering at all on that website. So as you can see, Instagram's giving you that warning. When you look on Facebook or Twitter, you get no warning. And the thing that was disturbing on Twitter is there were also a lot of users, Twitter users, asking, I want to play hashtag Blue Whale Challenge or hashtag I'm ready, find me. I mean, so the point, even if this is not real and even if no one's playing, because that school district in Alabama didn't have anyone using, they just were precautionary.
Kind of a warning, right.
Even if that's not happening, if your kid is searching for these terms, then you want to be aware of that.
Yeah, and how do we help?
Yeah, so as always, I say to monitor your kids' phones. I know a lot of people feel like that's spying, but sometimes we have to do these things to keep our kids safe. Monitoring to see, are they searching those types of hashtags? Are they involved in self-harm groups on Facebook, which there are a ton? You need to be aware of what those are. And then, I mean, I just asked my kids, have you guys heard of this? They hadn't heard of it yet, but even if people are just doing it as a joke, it's not funny, and it's not something you should be seeking out.
Okay, and I know you have a whole article on this. Where can we find it?
DeseretNews.com/Amy.
Thank you, Amy, for keeping us abreast of all these changes.